If you ask me, I'll re-roll them one more time.
So when we begin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up?
What's up?
Welcome to another
episode of Talkin' Shit.
Hey, and I'm Prodigy Q.
I'm Amanda, and we have a special guest here today.
I'm Buck Sanchez.
Buck Sanchez
Buck
in the building.
Yeah, replacing Teddy today. No, I'm just kidding. No, we are very, very, very thrilled to have you for real. Like a powerhouse is right next to me. I don't even know. And if you know, you better like it and comment because you know and say and blow him up, okay? And tell him everything that he got going on because Buck is it.
Buck is a great friend for a long time.
Yeah.
Met back in the film industry as well. He does a lot of things. Like I said, he's going to tell you more about everything that he does. But he's definitely here for, to share some things with you guys. And we're excited, to have him coming all the way from Texas to actually be here with us in the greater ATL. So this is, again, a big moment, big honor for us to, for him to bless us with his presence. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Cause you get him, you gotta get him.
Yeah, you gotta get him while the getting's good, okay?
Well, it's equally a shared blessing to be here in the ambiance of shooting the shit on set with you guys. It's a pretty cool setup, a whole different type of vibe, a more relaxed vibe. So maybe we can get into some more intimate vibes and questions and vibes.
We're definitely going to get intimate. I do have to say, because our limitations, we have to scream to our audience. So we all need to scream a little bit. Especially with my bitch ass, I can't help but not scream. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Screaming does work best. Trust.
Yeah, trust. So yes, we will be getting our intimate power that we got.
Can y'all hear me?
A mic check. Tell us, audience, mic check for us.
All right.
After the.
So where do we begin?
Okay, so, well, honestly, I think I'm about to just get right into it. I have a list of questions, but I think I want to ask one that's just going to set you up. And we're going to do another segment in a second, but I want you to answer this question for our people. How have you, well, first of all, hold on. First of all, no, I want you to explain, like, all of your attributes and everything that you do first, and then I'll ask this question and you'll be able to.
Okay, so you guys, I am a creative director and a fashion photographer. I'm duly noted in the world of fashion and film and all spectrums of entertainment. I am also a brand strategist, and I am looking to one day enhance the title of being a fashion designer and a connoisseur of any sort. So yeah, awesome. Well, you could answer this about all of that or one of them, but how have you seen yourself grow throughout your life? So I've seen myself take what was a hobby and I turned that into a skill. I've seen myself go from being kind of like, I guess like everyone else when it comes down to trying to figure yourself out in life. But early on, I had already figured out my passion. So those skills that were once hobbies had now been turned into a passion, and that has translated into a lifestyle. And I've seen that lifestyle of mine change drastically as my arts have changed, as my passions have increased, my skill levels increased, and it enhanced my entire lifestyle from there. So it opened, basically, my art has opened doors for me and got me into places and spaces that I most would never ever enter, just based on staying diligent and obedient to what is my skills.
That's awesome. And how, I mean, for our audience members and even for me, like what helps you most in the process of being diligent, being in it? Like, what do you think, if you had to give one advice that really propelled you to the next level that everybody can do in whatever their passion is?
Stay active, because you can easily be distracted by the ways of the world. And if you keep yourself proactive, stay motivated, keep yourself in a body of people that are a part of the realm in which you work in, I think that is a good thing as well. Because there's times where, I felt disconnected. There's been times where I felt, a little down below. And it's that cosmetic energy going around other artists like you guys that has kept me vital, and even when I don't feel so charged up, I find things that recirculate that energy, and it helps me stay connected. And again, be passionate. Find that thing that keeps you going so much that if there was no money involved, if there was no one else around, you would still find life within yourself. And that's what the art does for me. Even when I'm not in the limelight, or when I'm not giving something to social media, I'm still behind the scenes, putting out some body of art in some way or another, and that's what's keeping me going. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people should try to take on.
And what would you say is like been a moment that like gave you like that made you say like this is what I want to do, or made you feel like valid in what you were already doing? Like, was it like such accolade that made you feel like, okay, you know what, I get the what's the word, validity? Validation, thank you.
I like fidelity, but that's cute. Yes.
Where words come
it
from?
Might be words. I know Shakespeare created like 12,000 words or something crazy like that. We are, and Shakespeare could have been a group, so we are Shakespeare.
Right,
and his work is free, so we can say it,
And go get that copy.
Okay, validity. What gave you the validity?
Yes.
And say that.
Watch it be a word. We know.
Actually, that is another.
Well, it's validity.
Validity. Okay,
Yeah,
validity. What gave you the validity?
But I like the fidelity. But okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So for me, I was once told by a very, 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 very wise man that when you're great at something, when you're good at something, you'll tell the world, but when you're great at it, the world will tell you. So the constant confirmation of going outside and the world just constantly telling me like, man, it's something about you. It's something about you. You're different. You don't belong here. Or you shouldn't be doing this. Or even millions and millions of stories. But it's that. It's just the going outside and you when you're walking through a grocery store and you're casually walking through a grocery store and you have kids, tapping their mom and shaking them and they're looking up at you and they're like, I want to be him. Mom, look at this man. And, stuff like that. I've had those times. Or just when I've been brought up by other artists and just that, that mirror effect, just for people to see you in a way that you never seen yourself. It's that constant confirmation. So when people have told me like, hey, you have a vision, you have something that the world doesn't see, and you should not wait on people. Go get that camera and bring that to life. Or whatever it is that you're trying to do, you do it. And that was the thing, like, that's just like, damn.
Yeah.
Something's going on, you know what I'm saying? Again, this is one of my personal hobbies. This is one of my skills. This is something that I was just most passionate about. And then it became a thing like, do you know you're in $1 billion industry? People don't see the perks of any industry until you are working in that industry. We don't think about how much mail goes out and how busy of a lifestyle that is, or to work at a printing shop and how busy of a lifestyle that is. You would look at some of these small shops when you're passing by and walking through, wherever you're at, navigating through life, and you look over and you're like, who would go there? How are they even still in business? And you're not knowing the demand, for those things and these people in the world, and that's why I'm like, it's something and it's a place and space for everyone. Even the taco trucks, it's a million of them. They're the people out on the side of the road selling hats. You would never understand the demand for us. And while I'm a part of society, I'm trying to forever keep myself at demand.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Let's do a question really quick. Look, if you could design an outfit for a fictional character, who would it be and why?
Oh.
Yeah, I love that.
Wow. So.
Oh, you was giving the light. I'm like, let me flip it a little bit.
Yeah. I'll start crying soon.
I don't even know. So I forget who some of my favorite cartoon people right now or fictional characters. It doesn't have to be a cartoon.
Yeah.
I would say, wow. That's good.
You can let it marinate if you need to,
Yeah, let's come back on that.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
For real. Come on. Got the good question.
I want to go on that right now.
Okay.
It would probably be Storm from X-Men. I think
Absolutely.
she's her or Poison Ivy, because I'm just design style. I could just see so much from them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then let's say if I went to a fictional character, male characters, I would like to do something for Harry Potter.
Yes.
I would give him a whole different type of vibe. Something that Harry could take to the Source Awards.
Yes.
The VMAs.
Harry was slaying them before he used his wand, okay?
So yeah.
Yes. I love that. I want to see that now. Yeah. Comment what characters you want to see.
Sketches coming up soon. Yeah. And comment.
Yes. Talk to us, baby.
Might do some theme inspired kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm bringing us back down a little bit. Okay. So was there ever a moment where you were like ready to quit, and what like slapped you in your face and was like, no, I'm not quitting?
So earlier on, kind of a little after I got out of the military, I was kind of a little discombobulated from that. It played a major role in my early adulthood. Just that reality to now I am adulting. I actually stepped into my adult world after the military experience, and then losing one of my closest friends to cancer at the moment. We were literally, doing what we do in the art world. I was actually singing to her at the moment, and then she just stopped breathing, and that did something to me in a damning way a little bit. But you have to have this world as is and not as we would have it. So we just, continue to go on. But it was one of those times because she was someone that was so invested, and she had found some motivation out of nowhere, because I brought her to set one day, and just that constant, when you get people and they find life in what you do, it just brings a whole different type of, I don't know, it boosts you in a whole different type of way. So just to see a friend who had, even like going out, socializing one day, we went out and she called me in tears, like just crying, and I hadn't understood why. And she was like, we had went out and this was the first time I never wore a hat. And to be exposed and then to be a part of a society where people didn't know what I had going on. It's different when friends and family are telling you, oh, you look nice, or don't worry about the way you look and this, that, and that. But that's because they know you, and so it's okay, but it's not the same when you're out and there's people coming to you and they're like, yes, and y'all look good, and oh my God, what's going on, or who are y'all? She felt accepted, she felt beautiful, she felt seen, and I didn't know the effects of what we did and what we do and how it helps other people. There's no entity, there's no industry that does not connect with fashion. It doesn't begin with us. We can't have schoolhouses. Y'all can't have school uniforms, work uniforms, or in arts and craft world, even in, you know, fashion, costume, and design, it's all based on what we are. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, everyone plays their part, but we play a major role in societies all over the world. So that was a cool thing. And that was the thing that kept me going. And to be back in this situation, and I'm still going years later, the brand is still strong. And people are still like, hey, where are you on social media? Because I come to your page. I go to your page just for inspiration or for a new style or a new look or just to see what you got going on to make me feel like I should continue going on one day. And not just to keep going, but I got a cool inbox from a friend who was not a friend at school. He was way older than me. A part of that popular crowd as well, the jock crowd, more so on the sports side. Even though I kind of dabbled in and out of every activity or group and organization in school, but he was a part of a whole different realm, and it was actually really cool to get an inbox from him one day, and he was like, I know you don't know me much, but I've been following your work for years, and I've seen it through other people's posts and sharing, and I just can't say enough how inspired I have become, and because of you, it inspired me to create a business, and I just want to let you know, keep doing what you're doing, and just stuff like that has just been the thing. Like I said, when you're good at something, you'll tell the world, but when you're great at it, the world will tell you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got me a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. So one thing for me is like, I don't know why it feels like I feel like I don't focus on the joy sometimes. I focus on the stress of keeping up with I guess my people pleasing tendencies into like, oh, somebody enjoys it and I love that they enjoy it and this fills my cup and makes me want to produce, but also at the same time I know it's got to be quality, it's got to be constant, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. Like, what if you were going to give like a mantra or something for someone to go by, like some sentence in their head in those moments, like that would help refocus you if you've ever had any troubles like that? Like, what would you say?
The time is now. The time is in the making. So like life is living. So when you look back at history, these people were not so focused on those things, even though they play a part, but those are the things that people depict, and those are the things that people take apart. Masterpieces are created by mistakes. A lot of masterpieces have been created by mistakes. So that's how we get to where we are in this world, by those things, and those are constant rocks that build the plateau to the empires that we have created.
Yeah.
And so as fashion has always changed, you know, every decade has a different style. How do you evolve in the changing of different styles? Mm-hmm. Are either keeping up with it, or do you draw from the older styles?
Inspired by the older styles, yes, but also keeping in mind that art can be subjective, and we are the creative, so there's not too much that I take from others. It's just what I see that is not out, and I'm constantly, as the world is evolving, I'm thinking ahead, like, whoa, where are we, and who would we be in year whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying? If it's year 3000, how would they see us, and how can I bring that to life right now? How would I see that prototype? And then when the world looks back on history, they gotta look back and be like, these people were already way advanced.
Yes.
I'm gonna be one of those people.
Hell yeah. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm about to pivot. So speaking of, the time is now. The time is now for an activity.
Absolutely.
And keep it up with it. Let's go. So today we are going to have the fabulous Buck Sanchez show us how to fix our shit. Okay. So I have a broken backpack. Okay. And because the zipper's broken and it's a little wobbly up in its setup, right? So we're about to fix it. And Buck, you can take it away if you want to give your step by step.
So this issue here, I'm guessing, is what.
Here, and make sure you show it to this one too.
Clearly, I'm guessing this bag doesn't seem to have a zipper. Alright, well.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
this bag is missing a zipper, and clearly the reconstruction of it is, or the base of it is not placed in proper. So the foundation is a little rigged, which causes the zipper to slip. It's not, the zipper tracks are not off. There's nothing broke with or wrong with the riggedness of the zippers. So what we're gonna do is reattach the zipper, and then I'm going to put the bag back in place so that the foundation will meet its base, and it will get back to its regular functions. Huh?
It's crazy because this is like something that happens like all the time. Like
all the time.
I don't know how many bags I've had, or
I know
all pieces of coats, or all kind of stuff, and never know like how do I put this bag on?
I do have like a box of stuff like that, and that's where it's also like I know I could have taught myself, like, you know what I mean, like
right,
if I would have taken the time and dedication. That's another thing that I'm just trying to. I feel like I've been focusing on that bag too much, that I'm neglecting the art that will give me that bag that I love with my heart and soul. You know, so I'm just trying to get back into all walks of art. Like,
yeah, I always tell people, don't just limit yourself to one thing. Us as artists, we have different avenues for that reason, and you know, utilize that. Be all that you can be. And if you have the skills, or if you've ever had the interest, kind of utilize that.
Yeah. So what are you doing? What's the first step?
So, while I'm trying to stay on camera here, I'm just trying to get the zippers back on track. So there are little zipper tricks, right? There we could use. There's the fork hack that you guys can easily find on YouTube University, and it teaches you how to get the zipper back on track. But this zipper,
I can also give you a fork.
Oh yeah, so we can try that. But honestly, I want to say that this zipper is not off track where I kind of need that. Oh,
you already got it. Okay.
So this zipper was kind of easier project, but for some it is difficult. But just getting that back on track was one of the things that we needed to do. Now, like I said, we have to get back down to the foundation, because as long as this is out or it's not in place to anything, the zipper is going to continue to slip if this is inside or out. But because of uniformity, this needs to be on the inside. And this is not a project that requires much manufacturing, so we would not necessarily need to go to the sewing machine. This is one of those quick DIY things. So I would use a little needle and thread, only based on the fact that I want to keep everything kind of like locked in place. And then from there, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna use a little fabric glue just to hold everything in place, because this is leather based. Usually when you would be sewing something like a project like this,
leather, but yes.
Whoa! Leather counts, y'all. We wanna
keep it real. I ain't claiming leather.
And we want to save the environment.
And honestly, yes.
Yeah, so that matters.
I don't think I have any leather. For real, I think it's all pleather. Okay. And most of them last. Some of them have, you know, when that little floop-a-doo-doo, when the part of the plastic comes off. Some of them have that in some spots. But
now that's something that we could be working on, reupholstering the blue.
Okay. I have several projects. I have a whole box down there of things that need to be changed.
Well, we'll have another session.
Yeah, we ain't got time right now. Listen, how to fix everything.
Bit of this part, but I will say.
Yeah, but I do want to get. Hold on, I want to get to the basics real quick of this. Okay. What are people looking for when they pick a needle? Like, what do you base it on?
So, you guys, when you're puncturing things like bags, they are usually, sometimes, it depends on, it mostly depends on the fabric or what style of the bag it is. So this type of bag is based on the pleather of it all. I'm gonna
You hated it so much in your voice.
I'm gonna be using more of a wide nose needle. This needle has a more open base when it comes down to the threading of it. so it makes it easier to hand stitch. It doesn't take long to
How do you tie that?
thread the needle. I do a double tie and just.
And you try to keep it short?
Yeah, just a butterfly knot. I do it short so that I don't use too much fabric or thread. Because I am a person that likes to save. Most people say, don't be stingy. But I'm kind of stingy with certain things.
I feel you. You gotta be stingy.
Less always more.
Yes. I say that as low key order, but it's okay. But most of that stuff I got for free, so.
Alright, so now that needle is in place and it's properly threaded and we have our knot secured. Also, so with leather or pleather needles, the needle is usually way longer and thicker because it's very hard to puncture through things like that. But again, I'm going to be going at the base of the fabric. So this should be a little easier, but because of the fact that I have to sew this on the inside, I'm going to have to keep this open
on over.
And I actually won't even need to, based on the fact that I'm still trying to present to you guys.
We could flip inside out too.
Oh.
If you want, yeah, so you could see it easily.
I'm a little afraid that this needle that this zipper may come
I could
out.
hold the zipper for a second while you flip.
Let's see. And it won't roll in.
I got you. Here, okay, here. Do you wanna hold the zipper or you wanna flip?
I'll hold it.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We're working it with nails. I got nails for the first time in a while. Oh no, we got it. Push. Come on,
Because
baby.
the thing is, if you let go of that zipper, this is the tricky part.
Yeah.
When you let go of this zipper, it's going to slip. And yeah, we can do it from the inside, right? We were saying, well, if you put it on once, you can put it on twice. Once this foundation is put in place, it's going to be very hard to manipulate that. I really don't need that flip.
Okay.
We struggling.
Ooh.
Is that good?
Nope. Slip? Yeah, we're almost slipping.
Okay. See that material? It's also because of the sparkles. It makes it really hard and not malleable.
So these sparkles are sequences, and the sequence design.
Yes. I'm not the fashion expert, okay? I used to call thread string all the time, and I got yelled at by my old costume teacher. I said string. She got so mad at me, and she got mad because I felt hold the needles in my mouth. Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not ever put the needle in your mouth
or in your hair. Like I do all the time.
Yeah, just don't keep it loose and about and anywhere, especially in your orifices.
I have that bad, guys. I woke up with needles in my hair so many times.
What?
And it sucks when it's not for fashion purposes.
Good buck needle hair.
Oh man.
Bucks to the hand.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
That might be a thing, man. That's like a good little.
Yeah,
shot.
Needle hair for sure.
Yeah,
you should get a whole little photography series of you with the needle hair.
I actually have.
What?
Yeah.
Hey. Maybe you'll share it. Hey, comment if you want to see it.
Yeah, please
come
comment, guys. Check me out on any social media platform at Buck Sanchez Official, and you guys can see a lot of my cool editorial style work that I've done, and that's kind of been featured around the world. And I think it's pretty cool. You guys tell me, which social media platforms do you guys use the most? Yes,
that would be so good to know. Then we can help in such a better way too, and tailor it to you and like what our audience wants. So,
what do you guys see in the next 2024 as the most trending app?
I don't know.
Streaming app?
No, trending.
Trending app.
And anyway, what do you guys predict?
I mean, I know that Threads is getting bigger because X is going downtown.
But they are he's trying to put a lot into it though, so it might.
Yeah, we shall see what it turns into.
What it might. So
could go either way, really.
Right. I'm really kind of thinking that X might be on his way, especially with what he might implement.
Okay.
You think
Because
X is on us?
Twitter's still a big thing. Especially when you're talking about, Twitter's always been really good, or X now, I guess, has always been really good at, like, to the second on, really dropping stuff, or when something happens, or in the moment, like, people can just easily...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
trending.
What do you say now? You X about it? So people get X about it? What do you say?
I don't know.
I feel like we always gonna be the generation that's like, no matter how long it's always gonna be Twitter. I don't care what you change it to. Always Twitter.
Yeah, I really wish they would have kept that brand alive, but hey.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
right? It was fine as is. Didn't need to be a letter.
It's that thing we call rebranding, right? So even when I tell my friends,
people did talk about it though. It got awareness up. That is the
trending
thing.
Going.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I tell my friends, you want to go with the time. So you even when we look at Pepsi, when you look at Sprite, these are strong brands that are already standing, and people are gonna buy them.
Well, Sprite is Coca-Cola brand too.
Yeah, that's all in the Coca-Cola franchise. So with that, they still re-evolve themselves. They are still putting out commercials. They are still putting out new bottle designs, new style design, everything because of that. They're still endorsing new stars to keep themselves relevant. Yeah. We have to do that as well as artists at all times. You have to continue to think, well, where does my brand stand? How do you keep yourself relevant? How do you reemerge? How do you still keep yourself distinct as well? Because you don't want to change who you are. When you go to any tree, if it's like an apple tree, you go there for the fruits that it bears. And if that's what you came for, that's the sources they came for, they want to keep that there. Be authentic to self as well. And you'll keep a face. This industry is so time formatted that things are constantly changing. Things are constantly changing with the evolution of threads and reels. People they're trying to put us into formation to be one track minded, or quick and in and out. What's the next thing? Who's the next person? What's the next trend? What's the next topic? By tomorrow morning, we'll be worried about something else. Well, how do you keep yourself alive in a place like that, or in a time like that? You guys constantly find new ways to market yourselves, find new ways to reemerge, and just stay alive. Keep that youthful energy. Be who you were, who you thought you would be, who you said you would be, and what you said you would do, even when you were younger. Don't let those dreams die.
I've been connecting to my child self a lot more lately, and that's really helped me feel the inspiration and honestly the energy that I need to do all the things that I need to do, and just the hope. Mm-hmm. That's a big part of
that's a big part
being faith itself, because you're innocent to things, you still have hope. But I've been trying to not be ignorant to things and still have hope.
And speaking of that, we spoke a little bit the other night. Buck did it. He said something about instead of kind of saying he said how you would speak to your younger self. He would say how your younger self would be speaking to you, right?
Yeah, because so often.
And I thought that was just a good point, but that's definitely elaborate, speak on it.
So often we get to the we're always. I've said that I'm going to start living the world in reverse. So where one would ask, well, what would you say to your younger self? Of course, there's a lot of things you would say based on the experiences that you have now and the knowledge that you've gained. So, beyond that, I would like to tell people to think about what your younger self would say to you. What was that thing, that was the way that you were aspired and motivated? What was those things that kept you fueled? And what would your younger self say? If your younger self could see you, would they be equally proud? Or, what is that thing that they would tell you to have done? You know what I'm saying? And do it. We're living in a time where things just have to get done, because we all, And like I said, I'm living in reverse. So instead of saying YOLO, YODO. You only die once. While you're alive, you have the ability to be alive and be whoever you want to be, whoever you didn't get to finish. And
speaking of finishing, wait, I want to figure out what you just did because I was trying to figure out why you're doing it.
Okay, so I just stitched the bag from the inside out.
How do you do the like pattern of stitching? Like, what do you suggest for people?
So I would keep the formation of the stitching just as neat and
yeah, but like,
so what I did is I stayed along the ridges of the zipper, so I kept the zipper in place, and then I went down to where the bag had lost its original foundation, and I reupholstered that, which attaches the bag back to the inner interior of the zip. I reattached the zipper to the interior of the bag. So now I'm going to use fabric glue to reattach the pleather part to the inner pockets, and then
and you have to hold the zipper up to do that or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-zipper that.
Okay,
that's already been done.
Oh, so how do you get the zipper back together?
So getting the zipper back on track is just how we do it when we're getting our jackets on that early morning on our way to school. And we're back.
Yes, back in business.
All right, so where's that fabric glue?
Right there.
Boom, boom. This is super hold. You can grab this from any craft art store, or even your local Walmarts, maybe Target. Shout out to Target if you guys got that.
Yes.
Shout out to Target. We would love.
Love brand ambassador.
Make sure you have a lot in your bank account before you go. It's so easy to just be like, all those videos are so real about like you get homeware, you get like
food,
your clothes, you get.
I'm gonna go for the foods or whatever I carry. Like food and electronics. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Target,
I go for food and little knickknacks. Usually.
So this
sometimes close.
Liquid glue is quick and easy to use. The adhesive is super sticky, so that hold is almost like using super glue. And this,
how much did you put on it?
Just a smidge. It doesn't even require much. And this was going to keep everything in place. Allow some time to dry.
How long do you think?
Anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
So
I can wear that later today and it'd be fine?
Today and you'll be A-okay. Alright?
Sounds good, yeah.
So now, guys, we're going to get into the second segment, and we're going to go do a photo shoot with the artist GG. That's 2 G's.
And I just spilled my water. That's so perfect timing. No, it really is. It's sparkling water, but it's water.
Oh, okay. Just water?
Just water.
Does vodka sparkle? No, I'm playing.
No. This voice is too distraught for me to be kicking it back.
So we want a clean finish, guys. I just want that.
Okay. Where am I? Oh, my notes are on the ground. Everything's on the ground. Everything's on the ground. Everything's on the ground.
Question.
Okay. Well, I do have one more. Okay. We'll both do one more.
Okay. If you had to create a fashion line inspired by a specific animal, which would it be, and how would you incorporate it into the style?
I would say, wow, that's another good one. I would say the cat. The cat is, I like the sleekness of a cat. I like the eloquence of a cat, and I would just keep it. Can you explain that question?
Yeah, and and how would you incorporate its characteristics into your designs?
Oh, okay. Again, the sleekness. I would like people to find their sexiness. It's something about a cat that has this natural sex appeal, and it oozes that ambiance. So I would like for people to find that within themselves. Everyone has that something about you. When you figure that out, and like I tell a lot of people, you're not ugly, you're just broke. And once you get it, you'll get it.
But you can finesse with the broke too. You can finesse it.
Yes, but you gotta get your broke ass together. Find it in your broke ass self to figure it out. Think rich.
Think rich. Think rich.
Yes.
Be broke, think rich. Yes. And look rich.
And a big thing, dress how you want to be addressed. So regardless of how much you got, it's just about how you put it together, no matter what you got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You give them what you got.
So listen, I'm not gonna lie. You find some really good things at the Goodwills, for real. Especially pieced together, put together.
And shop local designers as well, you guys. There's
Absolutely.
a lot of young and inspiring artists out here. The same money that we guys invest in other people's names, find them in your friends, find them in the local artistries. Like
what's the best way to find them?
Go to those fashion shows.
How do you find out about fashion shows? Because I really do want to go.
So
I don't know.
Guys, if you don't know how to find events, if you guys are not they don't have directories in your cities, I would always say go to your social medias, look at those hashtags, and if anything, follow Buck Sanchez Official all around the world. I'm always posting.
Spell it out for him.
BuckSanchez official on any social media platform, or hashtag Bucks Closet, BuckZCloset. You guys, on any social media platform, I'm always showcasing the biggest events, some of our casting calls from around the world, and I'm always trying to connect artists with other artists. So whatever it is and whoever you are and whatever it is that you do, connect with us and we have a place for you too.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I want to end on this silly one, and then we'll go ahead and go to our next adventure. So marry, fuck, kill, fashion, photography, and hair. Because I know we haven't talked about it as much, but you do photography, you do hair, you do all the things. You gave your list in the beginning, and I feel like there's even more than that.
More, right. I just saw this man act just now. I was moved just now. I didn't even know.
Yes.
So, fashion, photography, hair, marry.
Get the badonkadonk on.
Or kill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or kill, right? That's
Yeah.
Oh, kill?
Her unalive. I don't know. Do we play marry, fuck, unalive now? I don't know.
So
I feel like, yeah.
So give me the list again. One more time.
You go marry. You go bang them. You go bop them till they're not here no more.
And I got fashion, hair.
And we're not going into spirituality. We're just going to say that's when your time with it ends.
Okay. So
on the
fashion, hair, and what else?
And photography.
So, I would marry fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to bang that photography because it does something to me. And then I would kill that hair because sometimes that is such a duty. You guys show love to those hairstylists. Give hairstylists the same respect that you give those barbers, because y'all getting those hairstylists' chairs and you're like, but then you get in the barber chair, you won't freaking blink an eye, and it's crazy because we're manipulating and doing stuff for hours and hours and minutes at a time, giving us early arthritis. So, anyways, that's just something.
Give them a tip for their arthritis medication.
Right. Ingredients and love from the designers and stylists around the world. They're gonna hear me, and those bells are gonna ring, so they understand that. But for sure, I would marry fashion because again, that is such a passion of mine, and I'm so invested into that lifestyle that's all I know, and that's what gives me my most pumping. But I got this passion and this thing on the side for photography.
Go back again. Go to the social media platforms. I'm telling you, this man's style is crazy. Like
Yeah.
he put some looks together on a personal level, and of course for others that I'm talking. His work, it really
And there's
does
other
speak for
interviews
itself.
you can watch. You can
So
watch.
does he.
There's so much different kind of content. So
He's really humble now, but go look for the work. Go look at the work. I'm telling you.
All right, guys.
Seriously.
if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Follow us at Talkin Shit, ATL, TALKIN, Shit, SHIT, ATL at on Instagram, and yeah, message us, DM us,
Absolutely.
whatever.
You know, so tell your friends about us. Tell
yeah.
about this episode. More to come. Past episodes, if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. Some holiday episodes and stuff like that. So.
And let us know what you think about us having our first guest.
Yes.
Claps for you. Oh my God, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. We love you.
Love
we
you,
got
love
Teddy
you.
excited in the background. Our claps.
Over, so
Yeah, our claps really brought him back.
By the side, I suppose.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know. Are you ready? You gonna say it with us? We say love you, babe.
That's what we say.
Okay, love you. Bye.